Hello, and welcome back to another late night live stream here on the D-Hall channel. Tonight, it's time for more Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. Hope y'all are doing well. Last time we left off just as we were about to enter Clown Town because turns out via process of elimination, Geru Tornado is our likely suspect. And it seems like she's gonna spill the beans at some point. Look at those balloons. Great big balloons. Anyway. Yeah, I visited the dressing room during that time to make a courtesy call after my act. Shisho and Owen were in there, but they were both snoring up a storm. I saw the note Shisho left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb him, you know. The perfume Owen smelled must have been left over from when I visited. So Geru is insisting that she visited the dressing room before Master Tornado was killed. So it would seem. If we keep on her, she may slip up under pressure. Right, so we know from Owen that he saw the killer, and that the killer smelled like perfume. Sounds like a plan, so she's just denying it. So even if she is right, we still have no idea who the perfume smelling killer is. If she is right, which she clearly isn't. So, I mean, pretty flimsy stuff.
Hold it!
They were both snoring? Could you describe how they appeared? They were both stretched out on the floor, snoozing away. So sitting the victim up and over the table must have been the culprit's doing. After all, who wouldn't stretch out on the floor if they could to take a nap? Plus, that matches up with what Owen said in his testimony. But if he was asleep, how could you tell it was Owen? How did you know it wasn't Wendo? I've known the guy for ages. One look at his face and I know which one I'm dealing with. Yeah, it also helps that they have a complete hairdo change. I see.
Hold it!
Where did you find your master's note? I don't know. Can't remember. Did you notice anything unusual or out of place in the room? Well, there was a sake and a half-eating manju on the table. But I didn't see anything else out of place or whatever in the room, though. Oh, is that a fact? Of course it is. What do you think? You didn't change anything around while you were in there. I didn't do anything. Look, I'm telling you. I didn't see anything funny near Shisho, and I didn't touch anything in the room. Your boldness, I request that statement be added to Geru's testimony. Simon? What's a statement like that going to do for us? Just play along and you'll see soon enough. I'm on board. I have no problem with adding that to the testimony, but how about you, Miss Sykes? I have no problem with it either, Your Honor. What is Simon thinking? Trust the process. What does he know? I don't know, but I can trust him. Can't you trust that face? The face that Simon so graciously pulled us towards, not too long ago.
Hold it!
So I just want to confirm. You didn't see anything at all unusual or out of place anywhere around the victim. I already told you, nothing. And you didn't touch anything at all in the dressing room? How many times I gotta say it? No, I didn't touch anything. Wait, but then is she saying she didn't see what Wendo immediately saw when you checked the victim's body? What Wendo immediately saw. Well, this is the scene after Geru tampered with it. What did he see when he saw the body again? Was it that note? I think it was the note. Does that mean it wasn't there yet at the time? Oh, hold on. I guess there was something... What is it? The soba making equipment was already there in the room. That means Bucky must have been there in the dressing room before me, doing something. Thanks for the non-help. Well, a new statement has been added. She's still sticking to her guns. She said she didn't see anything unusual in the dressing room. That strikes me as a little strange on its own. Really? Why? If Master Tornado really is the one who left that, you'd think Geru would have noticed it. If Master Tornado wasn't the one who left it, then we must ask who did. You know what I'm getting at, don't you, Athena? I think so. I really appreciate Simon's help, but I've got to come up with the answer myself this time. Gotta be real, Simon did not help me all that much, because I forgot too many things about this case. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, so she did see the note, which was already there. I didn't touch anything in the room, he said. So, the thing that was moved was the TV. Owen noticed the TV out of place, right? And then he moved it back. After which he noticed that the, well, it wasn't Owen. You know what I mean, Wendo. He pushed the TV back and then noticed that his master was dead. So the question is, why was the TV out there in the first place? And I think that's what Simon was getting at. So we should probably present the picture.
Objection!
Bingo. Geru, you said that you didn't notice anything odd or unusual near your master. You also said you didn't touch anything in the dressing room. That's right. What about it? Then I wonder who left that dying message with the Karuta cards. What are you going on about? Oh, the cards. Right. It had to have been that Bucky. Sorry, but that's not possible. Because only 3 people knew of Wendo's personalities. Wendo, your master, and you. Eek! If Bucky had left that Karuta message, he wouldn't have spelled out Owen. He would have spelled out Wendo. What it boils down to is this. As a master of the Tornado School, you, Geru Tornado. Okay, so this is the angle that they were going for. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I would have thought of that eventually too. Are the only one who could have left that dying message. As the person who left that message, it's clear that you are Master Tornado's killer. Will you ever quit your yapping? No, Athena is the yap queen.
Objection.
Yap away, girl. You are like the wretches clinging to the spider thread of salvation. Allow me. that holy thread from the heavens and bring you back down to earth. Hey, isn't that a story from Buddhism? What are you doing with that story, Nayuta? Would you quit butting in whenever things start to go my way? Oh. Silence, child. Playtime is over. Music stops. What did you just say? As the witness stated, she went into the dressing room and soon came back out again. The victim's note was not the only reason she left with such haste. There was another reason that compelled Geru to leave at once. Geru, would you please relate said reason to the court? There was a reason why Geru had to leave the dressing room? Well, I didn't want to show you this, but I guess I got no choice. Keep your eyes peeled, because here it comes. You burned yourself? Your hand is all swollen red. What happened, Geru? If you must know, I'm allergic to buckwheat. Damn. You know, that degloving, you only get that on our, OnlyFans. Allergic reactions to buckwheat can vary, though they're usually on the severe side. With Typhoid Tornado making soba noodles in his dressing room, Geru is lucky to still be alive, considering all the soba flour that was swirling in the air. Good thing I left pretty quick. I managed to escape with just a mild reaction. But I touched Shisho as he was getting carried away, and look what it did to my poor hands. There must have been soba broth in his clothes or something. If I'd inhaled any of that soba flour, I'd had a seizure, and it would have been good night, Geru. I never could have stayed in that dressing room for very long. A person allergic to buckwheat couldn't be in a room with soba flour in the air. And certainly couldn't use soba dough as a murder weapon either. This isn't good. Wait, she's wearing gloves now. Why couldn't she be wearing gloves before? You knew it would come to this, didn't you? That's why you never mentioned your allergy. As if I would do anything so underhanded. I was simply trying to protect the privacy of this witness. Wow. Great big balloons. I'm sick of all those accusations. Why don't I just testify and get it all out in the open, yeah? Here we go. Geru's buckwheat allergy. If I come into the slightest contact with buckwheat, I get an allergic reaction. With that much soba flour in the air, that room could have literally killed me. Look at my hand. Just touching Shisho's body caused this much damage. There must have been soba broth on his clothes. So I never could have committed that murder in the dressing room. I still can't believe it. Nobody told me she had a soba allergy. Why would they? Did you know, Simon? Does it look like I knew? Protect the privacy of the witness, my foot. What a dirty trick. Now what do we do? There's only one thing to do. Prosecute a sad monk to shame with your cross-examination. Right. No matter how small, I'll find us an opening and break her testimony down. I feel like pop is more appropriate rather than break here.
Hold it!
You're not lying about the soba allergy of yours, right? Of course not. I swear on the grave of my father up in heaven. I can't even get you a doctor's certificate if you want. She seems to be telling the truth. I've had this allergy for as long as I can remember. But I never dreamt in a million years it'd clear me of murder. As you'll come out of this smelling like a delicate buckwheat flower to boot. I'll send, Your Honor. She's got those crazy eyes.
Hold it!
I'll give you that there is quite a bit of flour scattered about in that dressing room. But you went in to pay your respects to your master regardless, right? Yeah, but like I said, I came right back out. I mean, the soba-making tools were right there. You better believe I was careful not to breathe any of it in. But you still could have committed this crime if you held your breath while doing it. Don't be ridiculous. I would have suffocated to death before Shisho did. Yeah, I guess you're right. Jeez, get a grip, will ya? What angle of attack can we even take? Suffocation, nothing was found in his lungs. The victim was making soba noodles from scratch in the dressing room. The room is covered in soba flour. There are 2 drink cans in the fridge. The TV can be used to monitor the stage.
Hold it!
Maybe there's a twist here, like you're actually allergic to dogs and not soba. Are you kidding? Bring my little Jugamu in here. I'll hug and squeeze him like there's no tomorrow. I'm telling you, I have a genuine, honest to goodness soba allergy. Defense, the witness clearly has an authentic allergy to buckwheat. Any further deliberation on the matter would be meaningless, pointless, worthless. You heard the man, lawyer girl. Damn. All right, fine. I was just starting to think the same thing myself. Doesn't mean I have to like it, though. I only got this allergic reaction on my hand because I touched Shisho. Probably, huh? There must have been soba broth? Aren't you allergic to the flour, though? And not the soba broth?
Hold it!
I have a question about that, actually. If you're allergic to soba, does that mean you're allergic to the noodle broth, too? Oh, no, the buckwheat from the noodles can dissolve into the broth, so, duh. Touching soba broth can be just as deadly for me. Don't you know anything? What an amateur. I'm sorry. Do I look like a doctor to you? I mean, says the girl who's trying to do therapy. Look, anything that has soba in it or anything that has touched soba is like poison to me. To be fair, being a therapist is not being a doctor necessarily. You don't have to be a psychiatrist to be a therapist, as far as I know. I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, please yell at me. So, I just want to cover all my bases, but could the murder have possibly occurred somewhere other than the dressing room?
Objection!
That is out of the question. By even asking, you show your complete disregard for all we have discussed until now. Yes, I have to agree. The defense can't go around suggesting new premises without basis. We are not based yet. Fortunately for you, Shisho didn't take a single step from his dressing room around the time of the murder. Well, that is unfortunate for everyone. Uh-oh. No music means no good. Geru could not have possibly committed this crime in a room where soba was being made. Finally, the time has come for the last rites of the victim to begin. What would Mr. Wright do at a time like this? Brain blast. Oh, yes. There's only one thing to do. Oh my god, she said the thing Simon said. They're siblings. What are you smiling about? Has the pressure overwhelmed you? Nope. It's just the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. See, you have no rebuttal, and so the only thing left to you is to smile. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That's where you're wrong. I do have a rebuttal. I do? Turn your thinking around, Athena. Well, I guess I'll come up with one soon enough. I'll try to figure out how Geru, who is allergic to soba, could commit the crime. Figure out how Geru could be in that room and not have an allergic reaction instead. Rest? Huh? Maybe if I would lump a regular flour dough for udon noodles. Brown fresh like my soba. You don't let soba dough rest. So about the three freshes. Grind the buckwheat seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil the noodles for... See ya. Fresh. Fresh, fresh, fresh. What about freshness? Would affect this case. He's blacked out. Oh. Oh, he wasn't making soba. He was making udon. He was letting those noodles rest. What the fuck? It appears to have been written by the victim. Allow me to read it. Resting. Do not disturb. Yes, that's the note I saw. After reading that, who wouldn't think Shisha was napping? Holy shit. What a twist. If you must know, I'm allergic to buckwheat. So, does that mean the soba was scattered after she did the murder? There's no way, or else she would have died in there. So, this is all really just flour noodles. Wheat flour, not buckwheat flour. Resting, do not disturb. Wow, the whole soba premise was a red herring from the very start. Mon Dieu! What if that certain piece of evidence doesn't mean what we think it means? If that's the case, I might be able to prove that Geru could have committed this crime. No matter how hard you search your mind, you cannot overturn facts. Well, Miss Sykes, if you have no further objections, I'll hand down my ruling. True, I can't overturn facts, but what if we got our facts about a piece of evidence wrong? Dude, Nayuda just takes his sweet time with his animations. First the butterfly sitting on his hand, and now the head shake. Got our facts wrong. What are you talking about now? Which piece of evidence do you mean, Miss Sykes? Please point it out to this court. This evidence proves that Geru could have killed her master, even with her soba allergy.
Take that!
It's Master Tornado's note. The note? Preposterous. What possible connection could there be between the witness's allergy and that note? The answer lies in the true meaning of this note. Its true meaning? This note does not mean I am resting, do not disturb, as we had assumed. But rather, it actually means this. Dough is resting. Do not disturb it. Wait a minute, Athena. That doesn't make any sense. You're right, it doesn't. After all, as Bucky told us many times, you don't let Soba Dough rest. What's all this jibber-jabber got to do with anything? This is it, the home stretch. This note and Mr. Wet's words have led me to the conclusion that Master Tornado was making udon noodles. He was cooking all right. The victim, Typhoon Tornado, was not making buckwheat noodles. He was making ordinary udon noodles instead. You know, I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't do the brain blast minigame there. The logic dive type thing. Oh god. That layer of flour in the dressing room wasn't soba flour, but plain old wheat flour for udon. Yeah, no one actually bothered to test it because everyone just assumed it was soba, huh? So actually, it was totally possible for Geiru to be in that room and kill her master. Yeah, oh. She got more clown-like. What? What if that's true? It changes everything. Your Honor, the defense requests that the flour in the room be tested immediately.
Objection!
Soba noodles are found in the bowl, and Geiru did have a reaction on her hand. How do you explain those things? Well... Even were it udon flour instead of soba, you still cannot prove Geiru committed the crime. But... Don't lose your nerve now. Keep charging forward or you'll feel my blade at your back. Ooh, threats. Enough with the threats already, I got it. Talk about pressure. Alright, Athena. Take a deep breath and go over everything again. Oh, is it brain blast time? Oh yeah. I'm going to revisualize the case from start to finish. I have to find conclusive evidence that Geiru committed this murder. What was Master Tornado making in his dressing room? Ramen? No, udon. I mean, Bucky did come to the dressing room at some point, right? By my logic, Master Tornado must have been making udon noodles in his dressing room. Something at the crime scene indicates otherwise. Soba was found in the bowl. Oh, so she picked up the soba from the fridge because... Right, because Bucky visited the master beforehand to give him some noodles. So, after Geiru committed the murder, she just grabbed some noodles from the fridge and then plopped them on the table. Alright, simple enough. Even though the master wasn't making soba, soba noodles were found at the scene. So that means the noodles had to have come from somewhere. Wait a minute, one mysterious serving of soba noodles. This sounds familiar. Where did the soba in the bowl and the table come from? Master's soba stock. And that's why the fridge is open. Soba noodles found at the scene were from the master's stock of uncooked noodles. But then, why would the culprit go out of her way to cook that soba and put it in the bowl? Why did the culprit cook the soba noodles, put them in the bowl, to hide the udon dough? Oh, and Jugamu was eating not donuts. Dumplings. And that's where the dumplings came from. Soba was found at the scene, so that means the culprit must have taken the udon with her to hide it. Why did the culprit take the udon away and hide it? It must have been because she killed him with the udon dough. The murder weapon was udon dough. That was not the conclusion I expected to reach. That's it! The udon dough was the real weapon used to kill Typhoon Tornado. And the reason why no weapon was found was because Geru got rid of the dough somehow. I know how. The real murder weapon was the udon dough the victim made. If we can find this dough, that'll prove my theory correct. And undeniably prove Geru's guilt.
Objection!
Even if we could find this dough, what makes you think it would prove she is the one? Please recall Owen's eyewitness testimony, Prosecutor Samari. If the injury on Geru's forehead was caused by the victim's knife, then Geru's blood must have dripped down onto the dough used as a murder weapon. That would make the dough pretty conclusive evidence, wouldn't you agree? Ah, but where is this conclusive evidence? In the dirt. Let us hear your theory on where this murder weapon is. Well, I can't find the answer in the evidence I have on hand. We'll lose this trial. So how did Geru get rid of the udon dough? Think, Athena, what do I have that points to suspicious behavior on Geru's part? Now then, Miss Sykes, let's hear your answer. Where is the real murder weapon hidden? Nice barking you did there. I assume you have the bite to back it up? Simon, are you giving me hints? I don't need them. Stop distracting me, especially not right now. He knows. Simon's statement, it all comes back to you.
Take that!
Geru? Huh? What is it? I'm just an innocent girl. I don't know anything about a murder. Stop that cute act in your balloon hat. Okay. Geru got rid of the dough she used to kill Master Tornado in a bold and daring way. She did it right in front of Prosecutor Blackwell's nose by feeding it to her dog. No, Of course. Now it all makes sense. I was puzzled as to why Geru, who should know her own dog's eating habits, would feed Jugamu more than he could possibly finish. Your Honor, please order an investigation of the yard right now. And what should the police at the theater be looking for exactly? Jugamu must have buried his leftover dumplings somewhere around his doghouse. Dumplings that Geru made out of the udon dough with her blood in it. Damn, feeding your own blood? That's crazy. This is preposterous. I want to thank you, Simon. If you hadn't kept me going, I might have given up along the way. What are you blundering on about? You still have work to do. Now, by your hand, finish this wretched case off, Athena. You got it. Geru, do you remember what you said? What happened when the truth is finally revealed? When the truth's revealed, it'll be your balloon or mine that goes pop. Got it? Time to pop 'em. Well, now the truth is out, and it looks to me like it's your balloon that goes pop. Oh, there you go. It's the same one as before. Oh. I'm a Rakugo artist. I was the one who was supposed to inherit that name. But then Shisho. Oh. Oh. Why are my balloons bursting? Daddy, are you mad at me? I, I've been a bad girl. I, I... Damn, those two? What the fuck? No, well, of course it was awake. Oh. I get that she's mad that she didn't inherit the name, but that mad to commit murder? Better explain yourself. The whole reason I entered the world of Rakugo in the first place was to follow my father's wonderful footsteps and inherit a stage name. Here comes a sob story. A stage name? You don't mean... Window Tornado. I knew I wasn't very good at storytelling, but I thought that if I did the stupid balloon thing like Shisho wanted, I'd inherit the name someday. Master Tornado gave the name to his junior disciple. Yeah, that's why I took my revenge on Shisho during the show celebrating the name's succession. So that was your entire motive? I doubt anybody else could understand, but inheriting my father's name was everything to me. It was my whole reason for living. For all the days you could have taken your revenge, why did you choose the day of the show? Because I wanted to pay Wendo back for stealing what was rightfully mine. I wanted to pin the blame on him at the show where all the Tornado fans were gathered. But then Wendo tried to shift the blame onto Bucky Wet. And now we know the whole story. There's just one more thing I want to know. Do you know Master Tornado was making udon in his dressing room yesterday? No, I didn't. When I saw the Soba making tools, I was worried about my allergy. But it was my only chance to get my revenge on the two of them, so I went ahead and did it. So it was a premeditated crime, but in the end, you only went through with it on impulse. Then, the allergic reaction on your hand. Is it from touching the soba in the refrigerator with your bare hands, when you were tampering with the crime scene after your master's death? That's what we thought too. Yeah, by that time I wasn't clear-headed enough to worry about my allergy. Kiru, how could you do all this, you idiot? Kiru, I get your desire to inherit your father's name. Yeah, patricide is crazy. What you really should have inherited him wasn't his name, but his heart. His heart? Look at him standing side by side. You'll love to see it. Do you have anything to add, Prosecutor Sadmati? Any objections? No, Your Honor. Miss Athena Sykes. Yes. That's the first time he's used my name. I shall be sure to remember your name. Thanks. Really? Seems he finally recognizes you as a proper adversary. Thanks. That's all I ask, Prosecutor Sadmati. Looks like there are no further objections. Bailiff, please bring in the defendant. Is he still shit-faced? Oh, he looks alright. Oh, good. It seems you have made a full recovery. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Bucky What? Not guilty. Wow! Yeah! You're careful. Some of that confetti's gonna go in the noodles. You don't want that. Good judge. This court is adjourned. Another successful day. The no investigation trial goes crazy. Wonder why they did that for her. Athena doesn't deserve an investigation? Congratulations, Bucky. I'm so glad you were found innocent. And thanks for everything, Miss Chickadee. Well, it still sucks you were accused of a crime you didn't commit. Did Wendell have it out for you or something? I don't think so. Wendell said it was the spur-of-the-moment idea he got when he saw the soba-themed cards. I mean, how convenient that you could rearrange them to blame someone else, right? Simon, where have you been? I stopped in at Wendell's questioning. Only you, Bucky, could get framed for a crime on a whim. No way. I almost got convicted out of convenience. Well, at least you've been completely cleared of all charges, so buck up, Bucky. Ha ha ha. On a more important note, what I really want to know is, why did Master Tornado let Geru inherit her father's name? What do you mean on a more important note, Miss Chickadee? Oh, don't be such a wet blanket. Just go with the flow. Now, come on. You think the master was trying to encourage her to quit the entertainment business? No, that's not it. He didn't give the name to her because he wanted Geru to find her own calling in life. To perform whatever she wanted without being bound by her father's name or Rakugo. Making Udon was his way of showing his support for her in her new endeavor. So that's why he called you to the theater, huh? Teach him how to make udon? A more roundabout way I've never seen, but that's Master Tornado for you. So, this entire incident happened because of a misunderstanding? How sad. By the way, Geru wasn't the only person Master Tornado was trying to cheer on, even though the person in question still seems unaware of the Master's intentions. What? You talking about me? Oh, come on, no way. All that old man ever did was criticize my soba. That's not true, Bucky. There must be a way to make Bucky see just how much Master Tornado cared about him. Is it the deed? Or is it the invitation? Because all these routines are made out of, are themed around soba. Oh no. What to choose? Really don't know. I hate making coin flips. Alright, I'll save and make my choice. Here's the deed.
Take that!
Okay, it seems to work. Take a good look, Bucky. Whose name's on there as the holder of this title deed? It's still in my name. Mr. Tornado was just up to one of his tricks when he said he stole the shop from you. He's trying to force you to grow into a fully capable owner in your father's stead. He probably used some tough love on you so that the shop wouldn't go belly up. I see. I never knew. Oh, Master Tornado, I'm so sorry. Keep working hard, Bucky, and pay him back by living up to his expectations. Man, that hair is gross. Why does it flop around like that? Thanks, Simon, and you too, Miss Chickadee. One day, my soba's gonna be so good, it'll knock that old man's socks clean off. After all, I'm the 4th generation owner of Wet Soba. Wet Noodle number 4. Well, I better be getting back to my shop. Oh, get ready for the lunch rush. Hold on. Can I place an order for delivery, Bucky? Yes, Miss Chickadee. Did you deliver a bowl of udon to Geru on behalf of her master? You got it. I'll make sure it's got all the TLC Master Tornado would have packed in it too. Thank you. Well, I'll see you. Be sure to drop by the shop sometime. I will, and I'll bring the whole agency with me. It was all proud, Bucky. I'll have the best soba in town waiting for you when you come. Peace out. And Godspeed. It's nice to see somebody giving it their all, isn't it? I wonder if I leveled up any thanks to this case. Don't kid yourself. Trial would have been a spectacle and a half had it not been by your side. True. And I am glad you were there. You don't know that. For a lawyer who's versed in psychology, you're too full of weak points. You need to learn to analyze yourself more objectively. Excuse me. Or you could just teach me your famous mind trick, Simon. No. No? Why not? Way to shut someone down, and why not? Because the more pesky lawyers there are, the harder my job becomes. And so it's in my best interest for you to remain green forever. Hey, what about what's in my best interest, huh? Besides, weren't you the one who had the wool pulled over your eyes by Wendo? Must you remind me? How could I have known Wendo would do time soba? Hey, speaking of time soba, I just thought of something funny. Oh goody, I can't wait. Okay, here it is, in time soba. Why didn't Mon number 9 get counted? Come on, do you know, Simon? How should I know? Because 7, 8, 9? Because... Oh my god. Thank you, I'll be here all week. Ratful! That I should have known. Come on, let's go get soba or something and go home. Oh, look at them hanging out. How cute. Your treat? I'll treat you to 50% of the tab. Don't forget, you still owe me for that manju. Really, Simon? It wouldn't hurt for you to pay for me every once in a while, you know? Quit squawking and start walking, Athena. Hey, wait for me! I love this too. I may still have a ways to go as a lawyer. Just like Mr. Wright, Apollo, and Simon before me. I'm going to get there someday. After all, I've inherited their passion for our courts and the law. I won't try. I can do this. End. Owari, as Simon would probably say. Turnabout revolution. Oh shit, already? It's time? Was that whole last case a filler episode? I mean, it kind of was. It was pretty much disconnected entirely from the previous plot. It was like Athena side story. It could have been DLC, honestly. I did like that case, though. We love to see the enemies to friends arc, you know, between Simon and Athena. Tried and true trope. Anyway. What the fuck?
It's time for a revolution!
Yeah, revolution! Damn, they made Rafa thick.
Who's there?
It is I, the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm.
Good people of Kurain, we can't allow things to go on like this.
Damn, you
The
sound
Defense
sexy.
Culpability Act has done nothing but produce countless victims of wrongful convictions.
Yeah.
The time to act is now, for we, the Defiant Dragons, have obtained the ultimate weapon, the Founder's Orb.
The orb.
And to the
Wait.
Garenian regime,
What does the orb
make
do?
no mistake about it, I will personally dethrone you.
Fuck yeah.
The dragon never yields, nor will he rest until his revolution is complete.
Ew. My boy Dot's in the corner of that video. Just standing there. Anyway, we're playing as Apollo? Surprising. Talking about revolution. Wouldn't that be in Korean? What am I doing here? And this concludes our report on the recent television hijacking incident in Korea. Really, who could have anticipated such a surprising turn of events? Did you hear that, Polly? Someone hijacked the airwaves over there. It's like something out of a movie. More like something out of a video game. Apollo? Yeah. You recognize Daddy, Apollo? Hmm? Dirk, what are you up to this time? Wait a second. Do you know the TV hijacker or something, Apollo? You could say that, but it was a long time ago. And why do you know someone like that? I mean, you're calling him an insurgent. Yeah, about that. Hey now, is that any way to talk about the man who raised you? Huh? What? Who? Huh? Hey there, Apollo. Long time no see. How have you been, son? What the fuck? What are you doing here? It's that guy that was on TV. Guilty as charged. Surprised to see me, Apollo? I became beamed in. I just beamed in from Korean, and boy are my arms tired. This can't be happening. I must be dreaming, or hallucinating, or both. No, you're not, Apollo. It's that TV hijacker / insurgent in the flesh. I'm so confused. Mr. Hijacker, sir, I have so many questions, I don't even know where to begin. But let's start with that bit about the man who raised you. Wait, don't tell me you haven't told me. I haven't told anyone about me, son. Yeah, you haven't told me either. You haven't even told yourself. It's okay to brag about it. Tell everyone your old man's me, the Rebel Dirk. I mean, my face is all over TVs these days. I'm practically a celebrity. Trucy, what do you say we close up early today? What? Why? Dude, look at this guy. He's hilarious. Oh, come on, son. No need for the cold shoulder. I love him. I know I'm going to regret this, but... What do you want, Dirk? He calls him Dirk, not even Dad? You just show up here without warning after all this time. What gives? Oh, was he a deadbeat? Don't tell me he was a deadbeat too. Apollo had enough. Deadbeat parents. I came all this way to see you, son. Come, rejoice. Right. Why don't you tell me the real reason you're here? Well, okay, so maybe there's a little something I need your help with too, but the fact is I came here to see you. That's the honest truth. Yes, I think we've established that. Figures. I haven't seen him in 10 plus years and he's already asking for a favor. He really is a rebel in the purest sense. He just does whatever he pleases. Come on, Polly, I need details. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, hold your horses. First, I got a few questions of my own. let's question away. Pleased to meet you, little lady. My name is Dirk Sadmati. I'm a, well, rebel by trade. Sadmati, eh? A rebel? On TV, they were calling you an insurgent. Wouldn't Trucy be Dirk's daughter-in-law? Is that the word for it? I guess they're not blood related. No, they're not, but... Half daughter? Not quite. I don't even know. So which is it? Personally, I vote for a rebel with a cause. A real headache for anyone in your way. Trucy. You got me there. I'm the head of a resistance group. Defiant dragons. We're like the good, the bad, and the ugly. But without the good part. Bad and ugly? In Korean, I'm like the boogeyman. It's all tale parents used to spook their kids straight. He's sure taking this well. Very jovial guy. That's too bad. You seem like you'd be a fun, cool guy to hang out with. I think so too. Yeah. This lady's a real catch, son. I'm talking bride material if you catch my drift. Oh, he doesn't know. Wait, what? Oh, stop it. You're embarrassing me. Dad? She's a plucky one, all right. Someone plucked me out of my misery. Now, about that man who raised you business. Wait, does she know that he's like, maybe she just called him dad because she knows he raised Apollo. Anyway, foster father, huh? And I was convinced that they were blood related because the face is so similar. What did Mr. Dirk mean when he said that he's the man who raised you, Apollo? Truth is, I grew up in the Kingdom of Crane. Did I never mention that? No? That seems like a pretty big thing to not mention. Oh, so you grew up in Crane? Wait, are you saying you're not from around here, Polly? No, it's just I was raised in Crane when I was really little. Okay, but how did you get there? Who birthed you? Well, I mean, I know who birthed you, but like, with who else? Who did Lemoire, you know, bone? Still, that's a shocker. It's like I hardly know anything about you. How come you never told me? Trucy is me right now, and I'm sure Trucy is just everyone else. Apollo, you really haven't said a word about your past, have you? What, that I was raised by a wanted criminal? It's like a bad joke. It does sound rather melodramatic. I doubt anyone would even believe you. So, you two haven't seen each other in a while, huh? I could see that. I'd wager it's been at least 10 years. 10 years, huh? How old are you, Apollo? I'm 20-something, right? Same age as Nayuta, probably? 25? Holy shit. Wow, that's a really long time. Did you tell me Dirk was raising this kid since he was 20? 20 or so? Because 10 years ago, that's 35, and then minus 15, because, you know, 25 minus 10 is 15. Damn. Yeah, well, I figured he'd forgotten about me. Not a chance, it's just, well, starting a revolution takes time, and, keeping it going even more so. Being a wanted man, I couldn't just hop on a plane and come say hello. I get it, it's fine. Though, truth be told, it's weird having Dirk suddenly show up acting all paternal. Even almost forgotten about Corinne. No, that's not true. Probably try to forget about it on purpose. Now then, Mr. Dirk, what is it we can help you with? I need to get my hands on the Founder's Orb, the most sacred treasure of Kurain. What are you doing here for that, then? That's where you come in. Founder's Orb. So, does this case take place before that video? In the opening cutscene? Wait, but didn't you say you already have it in the broadcast of yours? Oh, right, because the TV hijack happened. Already. Disregard what I just said. Don't go believing everything you see on TV, little lady. No one's seen hide nor hair of the Founder's Orb for some time. No way! That was just a bluff? What are you going to do if you don't find it? I don't know. I guess that just means we have to find it, son. You're winning, son? Because I can't really back down now, can I? Different year, same old Dirk. It's all coming back to me now. Hold on. I read something about this in the newspaper a while back. Something about you guys stealing a sacred treasure from the temple's treasure room. Oh, that's a load of crock. We didn't lay a finger on the orb. Really? Yes, baseless allegations, all of it. Our enemy has really found a way to keep us on our toes. Oh, so it's like a setup. That's long and short of it. However, my compatriot has been hard on the orb's trail. Just the other day, his hard work finally paid off. We now know the Founder's Orb is in Rain Village. Oh, we're going back there. Well, figures. Green Village? Yes, I heard there are spirit mediums there. They even have a direct relations with Kurain. Spirit mediums, right. Some doctor of archaeology there supposedly has the orb. His name is Archie Buff. Archie Buff? Like archaeologist Buff? My defiant dragon compatriot has already made contact with him. Your singular compatriot, that being Dots, probably? Apparently someone asked the doctor to study the orb. So whoever asked him to do that is the real thief. Most likely. You think the guy will just hand the orb over to you? My compatriot, Dots, says Dr. Buff has already promised to do so. It seems he knew it had been stolen and wanted to do the right thing. Dots. I remember running around with him when I was a kid. So he's here too, huh? Damn, Apollo, how many guys do you know? Apollo, I want you to be present as my lawyer when I take possession of the orb. Would you do that for me? Nope. No, I'll do that for you. Fine, but I'll charge my standard fee. Tell me about the Founder's Orb. Music stops for this. If I remember correctly, the Founder is always depicted as a faceless spirit medium. What do you mean, faceless? Images of the Founder. Oh, it's Dirk. Images of the Founder, the Holy Mother of Kurain, never show her face. To depict it is to commit the greatest taboo in Kurainism. Greatest taboo, huh? I wonder why. I mean, what could she have looked like to make them hide her face like that? for the Founder's Orb was discovered during an excavation 8 years ago. It has an interesting legend that goes along with it. It's said that there's a riddle to the orb, and that any who can solve it will receive immense spiritual power from the Founder herself. Sounds like one big fairy tale to me. In any case, it's just what us defiant dragons need to get our revolution started. With it, we can gain the spiritual power and thus legal authority to rule Korean. Wait, suppose I believe this legend, then anyone could become king or queen. And that's why you think it'll help you overthrow the Garan regime? Only the rulers of Korean have ever laid eyes on the orb, Apollo. Legendary treasure that bestows immense spiritual power. Doesn't that sound like something you'd want to see with your own two eyes? That does sound just a tiny bit intriguing. Founder's Orb? Question mark. That should just about cover everything. Any other questions? Not right now. Oh, I almost forgot. I brought you a present. Eat up, son. Ooh, sushi. Sushi? I figured you probably couldn't afford 3 square meals a day, so, Dirk? I'm a lawyer. How much do you think I'm getting paid? Yay! I was just thinking it was time for lunch. Oh, you dig in too, little lady. After all, we're practically family, right? Thanks, Dad. Ooh, that tuna looks good. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, she just calls him Dad just 'cause? Nick won't be happy about this. This salmon sushi's got my name on it. Aren't you hungry, son? This is some of the best sushi you'll ever have. I'm good. Oh, well, okay then. Actually, I have one more present for you. Here. What's this? Oh, that's your dad. A musician. Well, it makes sense that he got together with a certain songstress. And he's dead. Picture of your father. It's been 23 years since he's passed away. Huh? This is my father? His name was Jove Justice. Jove? Jove. I haven't talked to you about your real father in some time, but as you know, he was a musician, a wandering minstrel, if you will, and a talented one at that. Why are you giving this to me now? I thought it was sad you didn't know what your old man looked like. Search high and low to find that one picture. What's wrong, Apollo? Don't you want it? I don't know. I mean, it's not like I ever met the guy. Well, I went through all the trouble of finding it, so go on, take it. And don't ever let it go, you hear? It's evidence? Oh. Oh, what kind of trial are we gonna have? Well, now that our bellies are full, what do you say we hit the road? 1 second. Hey, Trucy, any idea where Athena is? She left early this morning to pick up Daddy from the airport. He's here too? Oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Wright is coming back today. They... From that land of mad lads. Yeah, I wonder why he cut his trip short like that. Revolution. Anyway, shouldn't they have been back by now? Knowing Athena, she probably got lost. Well, there's no point sitting around here waiting. Let's get going. I can't wait to see that super mysterious treasure. To Crane Village, then. The Founder's Orb awaits! First, I want to examine some things. Papa. This is one of those contraptions for cutting people into pieces. How did you know that, Mr. Dirk? Well, it just so happens I've been one of those myself. Really? You have? Yes, once when I was being held prisoner by Minister Inga's secret police. Tried to torture me into revealing one of my compatriots' hideouts. That's a torture device. This is a magic prop, Dirk. Man, I barely escaped that thing alive. Well, you have my respect as a magician for your death-defying spirit. I should inspect everything at this point. What funny things is Dad gonna say? That's Charlie the houseplant. You know, my hideout used to have a houseplant too. We called it Apollo. You got replaced by a plant. I bet it was a cactus. How'd you guess? It's Polly's hair is just as spiny. Hey, leave my hair out of this. And he has a prickly attitude to boot. I better quit while I'm ahead. I missed these little banters. Why, this is Apollo's journal. Huh? Well, what's it doing at the office? It's magic. Let's see what he wrote. No, don't. Oh, there's nothing in here. What? This calls for a special spell. Presto Diarrhea. It's very... That's too similar to diarrhea for comfort. What? There's writing appearing right before my very eyes. Like I said, it's magic. Now go ahead, read to your heart's content. Oh. I mean, give me that. A little Juicy's so cute. What's with this bright red jacket? Who would wear such a garish thing? Seems like Apollo inherited his thing for red from his dad. One of our clients forgot it here. Love to get a look at the man who dare wear something like this. Me too. I know I don't wear it much, but she has to know it's mine, right? Spaghetti. More magic props. Oh, I've seen a ring like this before. I used to be quite good with these. Really? Why don't you show us? If you insist. I'll show you the act of daring do I used to perform to supplement my income. First, I have to light the ring on fire, then I'll jump through it. That's a fire hoop. This is a kid's toy, Dirk. Damn, he's badass. This is one seriously cluttered office. I mean, do you really need a piano here? Well, it has sentimental value for Daddy, you see. Yeah, but I think this office could use a little help with its bottom line. What if we sold it? Apollo? Give me a cut of the proceeds when you do. Only before memories, huh? This office's finances must be in dire straits then. I didn't know they were doing that bad. I thought they were supposed to be ace attorneys. How cheap are their services? If they win every time, then surely they must be raking in dough. Alright, well, we're done here. Back to Parade. Been a while, huh? This is where we first met Pearl, right? So this is Karain, mystical village of spirit channeling, where ancient traditions come alive. It's like a really peaceful place. Oh, I love the air here. Nothing beats the mountains, huh, Apollo? Come to think of it. I used to live way up in the mountains too, just like this. Sure brings back memories. Those were the days. The three of us living happily in peace. still can't wrap my mind around it all, you know? Mr. Dirk is not only Polly's daddy, but Prosecutor Samani's as well. The way you two talked about it, like it was nothing, but... it was nothing, the whole bus ride here. I guess it is a lot to take in. So tell me, Mr. Dirk, what was Apollo like as a kid? Oh, he was full of piss and vinegar, he was. A real rascal. He and Nayuta used to run around in the open fields, naked as jaybirds. Naked? I've even got pictures of him posing in his birthday suit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do not show those on stream, please. I do not want to get banned, let alone arrested. Whoa, whoa, Dirk. No way. Prosecutor Samani used to be like that too? The two of them would end up with leeches on their butts and cry like babies. Ha ha ha. Dirk, don't you think you've said enough? Oh, you're not fun. Yeah, I wanted to hear more about the misadventures of Polly. Hey, what are you people doing here? Who is this? Oh. Emma? I could say the same to you. You know this lady, son. Yeah, this is Emma Skye. She's a detective. Technically speaking, I'm a forensics expert, but I'll let it slide. Anyway, I can't say I'm surprised to see you here. You always seem to pop up whenever there's trouble afoot. Still, what are the odds of running into you here in the boonies? By trouble, you mean you're investigating a case? Does it look like I'm here to sightsee? What happened here? Wait, don't tell me. You're not here to see Dr. Buff, are you? Huh? How'd you know that? We're actually on our way to meet with him right now. Figures. Well, follow me. He's dead, isn't he? I'll show you the way. I will say, though, Emma, you are a sight for sore eyes. I missed you. Really? Look, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, son. Just follow the nice lady. Doctor's study. Scene of the crime, right? It's gotta be. Well, the thing on the ground does not look like a, crime scene silhouette. Holy shit, it's that motherfucker who reflects physical. What is that plane? Why does it stare at me like that? I don't like it. So, this is Dr. Buff's study. Wow, look at all those books. Shelves go from floor to ceiling. It's like a library in here. That verticality. Yes, and lots of artifacts too. True archaeologist's paradise. Look, son, there are so many relics. They're spilling onto the floor. What a delightfully amusing room. Oh, never mind. There is a, I spoke too soon. I did not notice that. All I see is a mess. And what's with that white outline? Emma? Where's the doctor? Well, the thing is, he died last night. Wait, what? Seems an avalanche of books knocked him off his bookshelf ladder. We're labeling it an accidental death. What? Please tell me you're joking. As if I'd come all the way out here for a few laps, Apollo. Yeah, I guess not. I wonder how this is gonna turn out. It's a trial, because if it's an accidental death, there's no victim, there's no defendant to defend. There's no one to be prosecuted. Scholar killed by his own books. Oh man, what do we do now? I mean, how can he transfer ownership of the orb to you if he's dead? Yes, that is a problem. Emma, can you please tell us exactly what happened? We will learn what happened in the next one. I feel like this is a perfectly fine place to stop. End of one episode, start of another. And a very interesting hook, too. Looking forward to it. But I must hit the sack, so I'll see you all in the next stream, which will be on Sunday. Oh, no, Pig Cat, I'm sorry. Yeah, unfortunate timing, but hey, you know, the VOD's still gonna be there. No worries. YouTube also exists. But it's good to see you, though. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, well. If any more poor souls came in at the very end of my stream, please let me know. But if not, please remain at peace. Yeah, there you go, Pig Cat. Look at the bright side. Yeah, 99 to you as well. Alright. And have a great night to the rest of you. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe and be well. I'll see you in the next one.